Hello again, this is No Mayo Gaming with the second episode of the Trash Cleanup series. Gonna go ahead and continue on from kind of where we left off. I did the tutorial ship in between, so I will go ahead and attach that in, uh, and from once that's done, we'll go ahead and continue on with with the next episode. Yeah. Alright, the first thing I wanted to do is, here's all the stuff that we got from the tutorial ship. So we'll try and use that in building up a new ship, because this one kind of doesn't really have much space. So end goal is to sell this ship and put this guy stuff in the new one. So I'm going to go ahead and, before we sell this ship, these can have some data on them, the nav consoles or PDAs. I'm going to go ahead and transfer that to my PDA to be able to sell. So we're going to go to the home screen and then to files, and then select the nav station so it'll show the distance. So there's only one in range that's functional, so we'll grab these two. The nav data bin is your navigational data, so ship names and stuff. So we haven't really used this ship much, so we don't really need to transfer this over, but we're going to grab these two. We need to select our PDA so it knows where to go, and then click the arrow to send it over. Alright. Alright, next we're going to go ahead and sell that ship. Everything should be on us now. Get ourselves some money and get ourselves a new ship. So we're going to go over to the ship broker kiosk to make the sale and find something we want to buy. We're going to get 439,000, so that's a hefty profit. And then what I was planning on doing is buying this guy, which is actually the tutorial ship. It's really cheap and it has a bunch of doors and space to put in the stuff we took from it. So go ahead and buy that for 25,000. All right. We don't want to go to it quite yet. What I'd like to do is head over to get some parts for repairing the nav console and talk to the black market guy. So in here is usually a bunch of electric parts and all kinds of other parts. So I'm going to go ahead and open the door here, just make sure nobody's around, and then see what we can find. Put a couple of these things on the ground temporarily so we have space. You can use the damage view to see which ones of these are broken or not. So I'm going to go ahead and look at those first because we're unfit, so we don't have a lot of ability to pry. We'll go ahead and start by prying this one though. Empty. I'm going in here so that we can get a crate to kind of put some stuff in. Oh, license. Expired though. We'll probably come back and get some of that stuff later, but for now. Alright, I think that was all of them, so unfortunately, no more electric parts. Let's go ahead and talk to the black market guy, though. He's always going to be right here. Could be a different person each time, but yeah, so we need to make friends with him, so I'll just probably fast forward this while we make friends. Alright, looks like they're a friend now, so we'll go ahead and offer a trade, see what they have. Well, unfortunately I don't have what I wanted, which was hopefully to have a Weber laser or a EVA suit, but we can, while we're here, go ahead and sell that data we found, which is worth a hefty almost 11,000. Not bad. Alright, so let's head back and see if we can repair anything. I'm going to grab this hull patch though. Cargo pants are good inventory space as well. Let's see if there's any electric parts left. Looks like we bought all of them already. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get that EVA suit we were looking for, and the Weber laser, and all that kind of stuff. So, a little more expensive than I was hoping to, but we have a bunch of money, so it shouldn't be an issue. Do they have... Oh good, they do have a dolly. And why don't we buy ourselves a backpack too? Alright, gonna move some of this stuff around, make the backpack our new home. There, that looks a little better. Let's go ahead and see if we can get ourselves a battery for this drill. And sell the old toolbox that we don't need. Oh, you know what? Drills are on the wrong one. Go ahead and sneak in here and see if we can find those electric parts we need. It's got a bunch of good stuff, but nothing we really need. We'll sell it. There's some. Alright, that should do for now. See if we can fix up the nav console and stuff. He's able to find a screen in there. Bonus. Oh, missing a heatsink. Let's go buy that. Alright, let's fix up the rest of these. Alright, I just need one more thing, well, two more things. An antenna from here and then the transponder. So we'll just get a normal antenna. Gotta repair it though. Alright, let's get everything ready to go. We'll have to come back for the nav console because it can't fit on a dolly. Alright, we got a transponder for our new ship. And now we got a full load. We have transponder, antenna, a thruster, an intake, a battery, and some fuel for the thruster. It won't be airtight, but we have our EVA suit for that. So yeah, let's put our helmet on and get over there. We'll use pass to get over there. Alright, we have arrived. I think I put us in here because this is the only place on the ship with air. So we'll go ahead and just uninstall a wall and get out of here. Alright, let's set up a bunch of orders to install and see what we can do. I guess we can't install that unless we actually have it here. Plug this hole though, since we don't need to go out there. The main thing was for the antenna. For some reason this guy was doubling up, so I'm going to just go ahead and manually install it. Alright, so we just need to put the battery and transponder in and then the nav console. So I'm just going to go ahead and pass back. And we'll go ahead and get that nav console. Do a little repair while we wait for the shuttle. And then pass back. Alright, we have a functional ship now. Yeah, it's got power. Let's see. Let's go ahead and see if we have any data on this thing while we remember. So nav station to me, we got two things. And then let's see how much we have left on our free license. Oh, we are over time, so we can't legally go salvage stuff. So why don't we head back, because we probably want to get a new battery for this anyway, something a little bigger, and see if we can clean up this ship a bit more before we head out. we're back at the K-Leg. If you notice, we're on the other side of the station now. Every time you swap a derelict, it kind of swaps the orientation. There's a way to swap it, which I may change later, but we'll just deal with it for now. It's probably going to take a bunch of air out of the station, but we'll fix it. Okay. Once we have a bunch of money, I'm going to go ahead and start with a 72-hour license. Give us a bunch of time to build stuff up. We'll leave the free one here. Put this in our coat pocket. We'll put in our backpack. Alright, I think that's a good place to stop. Actually, let me fill up our battery before I forget. Let's go ahead and buy a battery to fix. I think I have enough parts to do it. Hopefully. Well, I think we have enough battery to get to a ship and stuff, so we'll deal with that later because I only have, I think, 4 electric parts. 5. I'm going to go ahead and grab a EVA battery just as a backup because they seem to run down pretty quickly. And let's go put this battery in. Then we'll pay to have it charged up, and then I think that'll be a good stopping point. There, that should give us enough battery to go around and get loot some ships and fix up our ship a bit. But yeah, that's the end of this episode, and thank you very much for watching, everyone. And yeah, like and subscribe if you would like to see more. Hopefully my mic is a little better this time as well. Thanks. Bye.